Exodus 31:17 Labor Day Rest, Sabbath Day Labor. Exodus 31:17. It is a sign between me and the sons of Israel forever, for in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, but on the 7th day he ceased from labor, and was refreshed. In 1894, the first Monday of September would be set aside as a federal holiday called Labor Day. It was a way to recognize the hard workers of America. As an official national holiday, most Americans get a day off from work. It's even sweeter for those who do not work on weekends, because it's 3 days in a roll-off with no labor. There are parades on city streets and barbecues all over North America. Other countries as well have a Labor Day holiday for their nation's workers. A nation needs its labor force to be a strong country. It keeps citizens healthy and productive. A country's economic system will be strong as well. The citizen earns an income, either by people paying taxes or by simply shopping. The Lord has a day of rest holiday as well, set aside for his people. It is called the Sabbath Day. The Lord created heaven and earth in 6 days and rested on the 7th. He was not tired, just done with his work. Sabbath means it's Lord's rest, and it was made holy, to declare the Lord is God of creation. So on the 7th day of the week, the Lord wants all his creation, the people he made to relax, come together, and reflect on God's goodness. When the Lord made the 7th day holy, he put his seal of approval on it, or autograph, and God said, "This is my Sabbath day," and he made for all to remember, the Lord is the holy maker. Exodus 20:11 For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea and everything that is in them, and he rested on the 7th day. For that reason, the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and made it holy. The 7th-day Sabbath is debated by many, saying it is the Jewish Sabbath. Is that true? The 7th day was made holy. In Genesis 2:2-3, Adam and Eve weren't Jewish, nor were they Christian. To say the 7th-day Sabbath rest is only for the Jews, many people benefit from the creation and live on the same planet that God created. Are heaven and earth made only for the Jews, or was it made for all people who live on it? Churches will teach and Christians believe Jesus is a Sabbath, therefore every day can be the Sabbath. Can every day be biblical Sabbath day? No one is doing any labor on the 7th-day Sabbath according to the 4th commandment, but is that the only requirement of obeying the Sabbath commandment? How does a child of God delight themselves in the Lord's Sabbath day rest? Isaiah 58:13 If, because of the Sabbath, you restrain your foot from doing as you wish on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a pleasure, and the holy day of the Lord honorable, and honor it, desisting from your own ways, from seeking your own pleasure, and speaking your own word. The Lord only made one day the Sabbath, yet many Christians say and believe every day is the Sabbath, but do they look like they are at any rest? The Sabbath is supposed to be a full day of resting in God and other Christian brothers and sisters to build faithful relationships. But look at society and religion, Christianity, Judaism, and even Islam. Attending worship services is at an all-time low. Church membership is not desired anymore. Liberal views of God's words are extremely high. Many pagan and traditional practices have made their way into Christianity. If every day is the Sabbath day as many say, humanity has never looked fuller of anxiety, depression, and not living by God's word than probably since Genesis chapter 6, when the Lord flooded the entire world because it was just darn wicked. God bless you all. Jesus, the Lord of Sabbath, loves you, and so do I. Samuel H. Hebrews 4:9 Consequently, there remains a Sabbath rest for the people of God. 10 For the one who has entered his rest has himself also rested from his works, as God did from his. 11 Therefore let's make every effort to enter that rest, so that no one will fall by following the same example of disobedience.